right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to Bridgeforth Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So James Madison's offense will have the football first. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
Caught in the backfield. It's Dennis. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to pass, it's Owen. Looking to buy time. It's complete on the right side. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down. The give out of the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Finds him out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. And the Dukes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away.
He's going for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The Dukes come to the line in the hurry-up. Straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison.
That is how you finish a drive. Nice drive put together. Don't kick threes. We need touchdowns. And that's a great job executing down here near the goal line. You got the 3rd and goal. You were physical enough to run the football in. Nice start to this football game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the USC Trojans offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the...
Turning it on! Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got it set up on the outside. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw again. Sets up the screen. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and goal. Big guy smells it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, USC. The extra point here would tie the game. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. You just saw one there on the crossing route.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Looking to throw, it's Owen. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fakes the grab on the left. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And the Dukes will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll pull it down. Got all he needed for the 1st down, and then he gets down on the slide.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell they want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big 4th down conversion.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. moving away from pressure. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation. Pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All this.
Touchdown, Dukes! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give on the option. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. On target over the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit. When you got that kind of pedigree, you always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
Wants to throw again. Right on the money. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow at 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
It'll be a draw. Powers through the defender. Oh, he's got some space. Made a defender miss. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner is stopped. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. Still running at the 40. He's loose on the right. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, James Madison.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
USC 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Play action on first down. Got his man in the middle. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. And the Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you say...
It's a running room. Touchdown, Trojans. Great job by the back on the option.
This offense does a really nice job mixing and matching when they want to use these option plays just to catch the defense off balance. They did it right there. Great execution, getting the ball into the pitchman's hands, and man, he showed you the speed.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And man, did he find a way to close with that 48-yard run for 6. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab on the right. He's loose. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Hines is back in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Dukes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to pass. It's Owen. Complete on the shuffle.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Great job by the defense.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Rushes on him. Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Dukes can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's got it on the right. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And the Dukes aren't threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dukes!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Louisiana. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Got him downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He lets it fly. Breaks it inside the 10. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Touchdown, USC! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Owen. Fires to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Dukes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. On the move, he fires. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Dukes want to pick up the tempo. Leaves it with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. The throw. Firing to the right, complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Just a few seconds to go here in the 1st half, and they'll send out the field goal team. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeford Stadium.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, ready for the 1st down. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they They are in business after the fumble recovery. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. And the timing just a hair off.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Might be changing the route. Oh, they're after him! And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Owen. Using the quick game. Still on his feet at the 45. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. To the air on 1st down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
From the gun, the ground game. Turning it on. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The Dukes are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run the toss. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Owen. He'll take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes a grab past the marker. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. And the Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Here comes the heat. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. They're going to go for it with a couple of good options here. Get it to the 1, you get the 1st down. Get it farther, you get the touchdown. Trying to do it on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy has had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Wide open downfield. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Trojans. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Give to the running back. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to throw. It's Owen. The throw to the outside is complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. The Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. He's got an open man. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Try to get it to the edge. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, Dukes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give on the inside.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And how about the big fella right in the middle of this 3-4 defense getting the pass rush? He just anchors down and just pushes the interior of this offensive line right.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
And doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice.
Looking deep down the right side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Great job by the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball situations do we see pass interference? That cornerback could not have played that ball better.
Back open in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. To throw, it's Owen. A shot toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground. There he goes. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And he's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, James Madison! They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job.
It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
You got to be able to finish plays. And that running back had it, man. He had a first down. He just could not hold on to the football. You got to be able to finish runs. That's one thing this coaching staff is always preaching to their backfield.
Dropping back, it's Owen. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Zings it complete to the right. Smashes it with the stiff arm. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Dukes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, Dukes! And the stomping has commenced. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
USC 42.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Owen. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They'll try to run for it. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Fire to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's ball. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
This quarterback is such a playmaker, and his arm is what makes him so special. Could this be the game that sends him to New York City for the Heisman Trophy? He's now got over 450 passing yards.
It's first and 10 for this offense from the 42. They'll run play action. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
A few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach...
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
USC 49. Return goes out of bounds.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll give it to the back. Finding open areas. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
The Trojans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
1st and goal, USC.
Motion from the back. Wants to go up top. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
USC 56.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking it and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
The Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He might want another play. To the air, it's Owen. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. To the air on first down. Swings it out to the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They get the